Hey everyone, welcome back to Brass Tacks. Today we're diving into the world of Orwell, a surveillance thriller where we step into the shoes of an investigator with the power to monitor citizens and uncover dangerous plots. This game is all about tough decisions, moral dilemmas, and the question of how far is too far when it comes to security. Let's jump right in. I don't believe it matters which image we go with. Oh wait, let's not do that. Agree to the terms. I'm aware that my actions may severely impact the lives of the citizens of the nation. I will work thoroughly and judge objectively in the best of my belief. While working, I adhere to the laws and jurisdictions of the nation. So here's the setup. In Orwell, you've been selected to work for a top secret government program called Orwell. The goal? To track down and neutralize threats to national security. But there's a catch. You're given access to private information, and every decision you make has consequences. Episode 1. The clocks were striking 13. You're online, good. Call me Symes. I'll be your advisor on Orwell. Together, we will form both the first and the last line of defense against terrorism. For this test phase, you are one of the first people to try out the Orwell system under real circumstances, selected from thousands of applicants from across the globe. Normally, congratulations would be in order, but as you can see from that footage, there has been an incident, so let's get started. I've activated a reader tool for you. Its purpose is storing bookmarks to online websites and documents for easy access and to highlight when there is new information to be investigated. First, I want you to be informed of the situation. Our leading newspaper, the National Beholder, will bring you up to speed. Alright, so we're starting with a guided tour, guided introduction from Symes, who's basically our handler in this program. And our first task is to investigate a recent terrorist attack in Bonton. The program allows us to sift through personal data, emails, and social media posts to find clues. Feel free to browse the National Beholder. I've activated the profile. Open the unknown persons file once you're done. Detonation destroys the Freedom Memorial in Bonton. 3 people killed, 5 severely injured. Terrorist ambitions suspected as a mysterious letter reaches authorities. The explosion obliterated the Freedom Memorial in Bonton, leaving nothing but rubble behind. At approximately 7:50 p.m. on Wednesday evening, an explosive device detonated at the Freedom Plaza in Bonton. According to official police reports, 3 people were killed, and at least 5 bystanders were severely wounded. The Freedom Memorial was nearly completely destroyed. Police forces closed off the area immediately. Experts believe the attack was an act of terror, with police confirming that the explosive device was homemade and triggered from a short distance away using a cell phone signal. Police reports also confirms that several hours earlier, an anonymous letter containing the first three stanzas of the German folk song, "The Thoughts Are Free," had reached local authorities. Prime Minister Blaine immediately issued a public press statement firmly condemning the assault and put the nation on high alert until the perpetrators have been brought to justice. And the other articles I don't think we need to read, so let's go ahead and click on our unknown persons. The profiler holds all known information on those who we investigate. The file you have open is our main suspect. The blue-haired woman that the CCTV footage shows before the assault is no stranger to the police. Take a look at the arrest record. Okay, so our first person of interest is Cassandra Watergate. She was at the scene of the attack, and now it's our job to determine if she's involved. We'll start by pulling her basic information from her profile. The highlighted text, the highlighted elements in the records are pieces of data that are able to be extracted. We call these elements data chunks. Hovering over data chunks will reveal their relevance to the case and any connections or information that it may influence. Drag and drop all data chunks from the police database into a profile to upload them to our server. Okay, so her name, her image, and what she was. Very good. Pictures and names are crucial information for Orwell to identify a person. Information and documents can only become a data chunk when it can clearly be assigned to a target person. Add the reason for Miss Watergate's prior arrest. That has just been unlocked. We will need this info to progress. Alright, there we go. Good. With the data you extract from the police record, a new document can now be accessed. Now let me ask you a question. Do you believe in coincidence? I do not find data revealing where she attacked a police officer, and you will see what I mean. Alright. Is this woman a terrorist? Woman allegedly injured a police officer 2 weeks ago remains in custody. Trial scheduled for August. Sandra W., simple protester and anti-government terrorist. Case that keeps the media and public guessing. Cassandra W., pictured above, who had allegedly injured a police officer severely 2 weeks ago, is still being held in police custody. The young woman is accused of having hit the victim with a large brick. The incident occurred during a rampage at the Freedom Plaza as part of a demonstration against the newest amendments to the government's model project, the Safety Bill. The exact same location as the assault. Then she turns up there right before the explosion. Surely not a coincidence. As you know, Miss Watergate's still running around freely. We should find out why. We should also gather more background information on her. I want to know who we're dealing with. Due to the chaotic nature of the scene, police have not yet been able to connect the crime to the accused. Cassandra W., who is an artist by profession, has denied accusations completely and has asked her fans to show their support. Oh yes, one who does street art by blowing memorial to pieces by any chance. Wow, Simons, okay. Great, you have found another good document. Before we go on, let's clarify your job and how it affects mine, shall we? You have extracted all the info I already knew about Miss Watergate. Starting now, I'm going into this case blind. The Orwell Ethical Code dictates that investigators like yourself are the only ones allowed access to the documents of target persons. Advisors like me only get to see the data provided by the investigators. We'll then draw conclusions and request actions. Your primary job is to provide information you deem important. Never give away incorrect or misleading data. You may hit disable on a data chunk you do not want to pass on to Orwell. However, some data chunks might be necessary to progress on the case. Okay. Where was I? Who's an artist by profession, has denied the accusation completely and has asked her fans to show their support. A trial has now been scheduled for mid-August. The case received nationwide attention when Catherine Delacroix, Secretary of Security, labeled the alleged perpetrator alongside the other writers as anti-government terrorists. So this is pretty this is pretty straightforward so far. We're gathering the basics, but already feeling a little bit uneasy about how much access we have to someone's personal file. What do you guys think? Is this justified or in the name of security, or is it crossing a line? Let me know in the comments. Alright, so this is her portfolio. I'm Cassie, a colorful inhabitant of Wonderland, right behind the rainbow. Glad you found me. Finally found the courage to quit my dull day job, focus on my art career, and put my stuff on portfolio. Interesting. We should find out what that job was. Below you will find a hand-picked selection of my latest works. You can browse through them by clicking on the arrows on the left and right side of the pictures. See something you like? Well, of course you do, because it's freaking awesome, isn't it? Leave me a message on my util account, Cassie92. The Cassie92, and tell me which piece you'd like. Good, you found a chat handle that will allow us to overhear any conversations on that account. The listener has now been unlocked. New conversations will appear whenever they are started. Tell me which piece you'd like. I'm gonna make a fine art print and ship it right away to your doorstep. Besting free of charge. Now off you go and have fun. Alright. The businessman's forgotten daughter. While we're waiting for them to finish their conversation, I'm just gonna poke around in this website. Oh, it doesn't seem like there's anything relevant. Let's go back. That doesn't seem relevant. I'll disable that. Yeah, so he doesn't mind, so we're fine. We now have a profile for a related person that can be accessed via the profiler. Data chunks will only appear for target persons and can only be extracted into their relevant profiles. I should probably actually read out loud the chat. So, hey you, hey Josie, I can't seem to find my credit card. I assume you took it, right? You got me, Sherlock. I'm in the middle of buying all of Bondon with that platinum card I lifted from your desk. Can't stop me now. Well, luckily for you, I don't mind you going on a splurge as long as you pick up some wine for dinner. Wine? What does Joseph Langley, my fearless attorney and all-around badass, have in mind this time? Perhaps just a business call from one of his favorite clients. Actually, yes, that is exactly what's going to happen. Very serious business, Cassandra. I thought as much. Guess I better pick up shitloads of wine, and you'll have to get this client of yours pretty buzzed to handle all that business. One bottle should be fine, she's a lightweight. Oh, whatever. I guess I shouldn't pick up some of those party pills from Big Pharma, aka my parents. Aka my parents, then. Watergate Pharma entrepreneurs, that does ring a bell. Okay. Oh, come on, I was only teasing. Speaking of your parents, when are you going to tell them about us? Oh, yeah, maybe. Gotta go now. Text you later, XOXO. Alright. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Joseph Langley. Orwell informs me you just encountered conflicted data chunks. Whenever the content of two data chunks are at odds with one another, those will be shown as conflicted. When you extract one of the data chunks containing a conflict, the others will become invalid immediately. I'd highly recommend that you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed, though this is your decision. Once the information has been parsed, there is no way to reverse your choice. Okay, see your closing racist manipulation suspicion. Investigation into the malicious injury of police officer has been dropped due to a lack of evidence. Speculated that the accused parents manipulated the trial. Triumphant. Suspect's lawyer, criminal attorney Joseph Langley. Bonton, the case that has been at the center of media attention for the last month, has Bonner Compton and Cassandra W. was acquitted of the alleged assault against a police officer before the trial took place, with the case being closed due to a lack of evidence yesterday. However, the case might be reopened should new evidence be discovered. The suspect's lawyer, Joseph Langley, pictured the vow. Welcome this outcome. At no point has there ever been any valid evidence that my client was guilty, at no point at all. The revered defense attorney commented during a post-trial press gathering. The defense successfully brought video evidence depicting the incident in question, which eventually turned the tide of the proceedings. Meanwhile, the relatives of the victim expressed their disappointment on hearing the result of the lawsuit. They openly voiced their concerns that the wealthy family of the accused might have influenced the outcome in her favor. The victim, a father of 2 young sons, was rushed into the hospital after the incident in mid-July, where he's still in induced coma, unresponsive to treatment. Jesus. Okay. So, let's... lack of evidence. This is what I figured. A pity that the CCTV feed did not actually help. Maybe it will today. Okay, this is the Watergate Pharmaceuticals website. There's Cassandra. Appointed to be COO of a pharmaceutical company, probably by one of her parents. Being an artist and a junior COO seems quite odd. She also mentioned she had quit a dull job, didn't she? Ah, now I see. Keeping it a family affair. Documents that you have already reviewed may be updated from time to time as events unfold. The reader will notify you when that happens. The National Beholder just published a new article. You may want to take a look and see if there's any new information available. We are urgently looking for Chief Operating Officer to replace the retired formerly appointed predecessor. Or maybe I was wrong and nothing stays in the family. Ouch. This is probably what she meant about quitting her job. Good. Currently, I'm thinking that our Miss Watergate underwent quite a radical change, don't you agree? Let's find out what happened in between these two lives of hers, what may have caused this radical shift. Yeah, what's in the headlines? Crime rates continue to drop. Mr. Security. Okay, nothing relevant in this one. Alright, let's just poke around. Yeah, nothing quite relevant in these pages, so let's go to Cassandra's timeline. Art, music, activism. What a lineup. Indeed, good sir, indeed. Well, Miss Watergate, we aren't too fond of you either. With her lawyer? Might be noteworthy. Yeah, she's in a relationship with her lawyer. The article about Cassandra. Case closed. Her profile image. Activist group. Is there anything more specific? Let's upload that just in case. It's always good to record every alias, then we can match data chunks to target persons whenever they are using them. That's why I uploaded it. Mary Bly. How sad. Not in your commentary every single time, friend. Alright, look at our web. It's growing. Hey, did you hear about the Freedom Plaza bombing? Oh, meaning her presence there before the bombing could be coincidence after all. I'll reserve my thoughts until you find more evidence. Yeah, don't remind me. You know I have a history with that place already fucking me up enough that I have to catch a bus from there every day. Too many bad memories, and now I was there just moments before this happened. Or I never should have gone to that damn protest. Darling, you don't need to justify yourself to anybody, especially not me. I was so happy when Goldfields accepted me into thought. I desperately wanted to go to prove my word to the cause. An activist group called Thought. Interesting. Maybe this will influence her. And who is Goldfields? We should find something that shows her current attitude and see if we're following the right person. Think of it this way: if you would not have gone to the protest, then you would have been wrongfully indicted, and then we would never have met. Yeah, I would not have been called terrorist in all the papers. You're not a terrorist, okay? And are you sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Kaching, was that supposed to be my credit card in the cash register? Something like that, I guess. I hope you like Chateau Margaux. Right, so now you've decided to bankrupt me. Yes, sir. You're always ready to pull the money out of Vincent's pockets. While they continue talking, let's go over to the Thought. Oh, they're even quoting Orwell. Cute. Freedom is free. You already have this? I already have that. Okay, Cassandra's timeline. What else did we miss from last time? There's nothing being highlighted, so what is it that we consider to have missed? Oh, finally someone who had the grit to expose to show futile surveillances. I'll upload this. Adverse attitude towards violence. If you think that is her actual attitude, we may be barking up the wrong tree after all. Alright, what we found so far is all good and interesting, but I think we should be searching for something a little more concrete. We have to dig deeper. Yes sir, I've always wanted to pull money out of Vincent's pockets. Anyway, I got good stuff now. I'm headed to my handsome boyfriend Joseph for dinner. Here's the thing, I've got an important appointment tonight. It's surprising out of schedule and I can't postpone it. You gotta be kidding me. I'm very sorry, darling. We'll see each other tomorrow. You always have an appointment here, appointment there, appointment every fucking where. How can you constantly do this to me? Darling, just calm down. Have you taken your Metatrin? Yes, damn it. It's the only thing that matters to you that I'm on fucking happy pills all day. What's this Metatrin? Can you look that up for me, please? Please, it's nothing like that. You know it, so keep my mouth shut. Whenever you leave me hanging, if I don't show up at this appointment, I risk losing a very important client. Fine, don't you understand? Oh no, I totally understand. Don't you risk losing that very important client of yours. Cassie, don't be like that. I guess I'm just not an important client anymore. Oh, come on, Cassie. Going home now, in case I'm getting up on our priority list anytime soon, please. Okay, let's look around. She's texting Juliet Carrington. Okay. Now let's go back and look up Metatrin like you wanted. Antidepressant. I wonder if her attitude towards the assault is actually worth anything then. She might be emotionally unstable if she's reliant on this medication. Looking at what you have extracted so far, we're dealing with a potentially dangerous personality. I won't indicate that to law enforcement. But she's on an antidepressant. How is that dangerous? Whatever. Hey Cassie, hi Jules. Cassie, I just want to know, you post on timeless about this assault. Really, Jules? You're not supposed to preach to me about this stupid post, are you? You really shouldn't have read something like that. No, I just want to know what's wrong. Guess it's nothing just between the two of us. I just had to let off steam, you know. This is what happened, isn't it? Yeah, and lots of other shit today. Spamming stirred up all of this crap again. You know what I did. What happened there wasn't your fault, Cassie. You hurt the officer to save me. And you succeeded. You mustn't forget about that. This was so brave. How can it not have been my fault that you let us smash the freaking skull of a father of two children because I lost it? Fuck. Who knows what would have happened if you hadn't stopped him? This boy really shouldn't remove that post. I feel like an asshole, the worst kind of asshole. I'm be free, but not rightly so. I'm not innocent. Oh, Cassie, nobody's innocent. You'll have to let it go. Alright. Injured a police officer to protect Julia Carrington. What? Where did that come from now? This is perfect. We can arrest her and open an investigation again. However, we probably won't be able to hold her for long if it really happened in defense of this Juliet. Very good work. The intervention team is already on its way. We'll need to wait for confirmation. In Miss Watergate's case, it was not a problem to get her address with the help of local police due to her former record. Alright, now she's messaging Juliet. And there's no new post, so I thought what you said, maybe you're right, I should take the post down. It'd be better, believe me. Wait a second, somebody is at the door of BRB. And that's her getting arrested. Okay, I'll wait. By the way, how's your boyfriend? You're still together? You haven't been talking about him all that much lately. Well, not as much as before. Hello? I'll inquire if all went well with arresting Miss Watergate. You did a good job in any case. Although we have no proof she's involved in the bombing, we might be able to question her. Despite acting in defense of this Juliet, she seems to be quite unstable and a threat. Okay, just received confirmation that she is now in custody. Very good work indeed. I'm curious about this dot group though. Whether they... Oh god. No. Take a look at the news, okay? Hello, are you still there, Cassie? Let's go over to the news headlines. 2 dead after second explosion. Oh boy. Explosive charge set off at Stelligan University in Bonton. That is horrible. 2 dead, similar approach, same letter found, so these assaults are connected. And as if that wasn't enough already, Miss Watergate was in custody at the time, so that's her out of the picture, at least for this attack. This complicates matters massively, so much for a simple test case. I need to speak to my superiors to see how we are to proceed given this extenuating circumstance. You did good today. You can log off and get some rest by clicking the button at the top right of the desktop. Try and get some sleep. I have a feeling the next few days are going to be trying at best. Anyway, explosive charge set off at Stelligan University in Bonton. At least 2 people dead, 3 injured. Once again, a letter has been received just before the crime. Stelligan University campus has been closed off immediately after the incident. Half an hour ago, an explosion occurred at the campus of Bonton University. According to the latest reports, at least 2 people were killed, with a further 3 injured severely. The area was evacuated immediately. According to yet unconfirmed statements, the city administration office of Bonton received an anonymous letter just minutes prior to the detonation, which again contained the first 3 stanzas of the German folk song, "La Thoughts Are Free," exactly like the letter received before the assault on the Freedom Plaza yesterday. We will inform you about any developments on this event as soon as as further details are available. Alright, let's log out. Based on the data you submitted, we have learned the following. Assault on Freedom Plaza. Activist group thought. A severe assault occurred at the Freedom Plaza yesterday. Cassandra Watergate was present there prior to the assault and is thus being investigated. Hints of the involvement of an activist group named Thought have been found. The second assault at Stellian University occurred seemingly connected to the first. This suggests Cassandra Watergate is either not only the perpetrator, or not the only perpetrator, or not involved at all. Cassandra Watergate, she has been criminally charged with the injury of a police officer at a past protest at Freedom Plaza. She's an artist. The former criminal case was closed due to a lack of evidence. She is in a relationship with her lawyer, Joseph Langley. She seems to have undergone a radical change after she joined the activist group Thought. Collected data shows a potentially dangerous personality. More thorough investigation by law enforcement is suggested. Julian Clarendon claimed that Cassandra defended her by injuring the police officer, and an arrest has been made. And that's the end of chapter 1. We've uncovered a lot about Cassandra, but there are still so many questions. Is she involved in the attack? Are we targeting the wrong person? Only time will tell. And I'm already hooked on this game's story and moral dilemmas that it throws at us. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about the choices we made today? Would you have flagged that protest post? Or do you think it's irrelevant? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more episodes. We'll be back with chapter 2 of Orwell. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.